Why is Shivling called the Vigraha? And why females are not supposed to worship and touch Shivling? First of all, I don't believe and I don't agree that females are not supposed to touch or worship Shivling. I don't think God ever excluded himself from a certain group, race, creed, anything. And if the beaten logic is that they might, it's Shiv Lingam and all those, then they're only doing worship. That distinction is there, as I was saying yesterday, because of the fact that it's men who wrote the scriptures. Women were not allowed to be a part of that decision making of what is a good ritual, what is a bad ritual. So to begin with, I don't agree. You are free to worship whoever you want. There is nothing stopping you at all. Because if I were to say that don't worship Shivling, but you can worship Krishna, that means I'm immediately differentiating between Krishna and Shiva. Are we not then dividing God? It's paradoxical, it's just silly. And why is Shiv Lingam called the Vigraha? Anything in which you worship divinity is a Vigraha. What is complicated about it? If you're offering abhishekam to Lord Vishnu's idol, similarly you're offering abhishekam to Shiv Lingam. But is ling, Shivling, really the phallus of Lord Shiva? Or what is it? First of all, it is a symbol. It is a symbol of Lord Shiva. In the yogic texts, ling is the name of a body, ling sharira, which is referred to as your subtle body. So this is symbolic of Lord Shiva. That's all there is. That said, we did go through an age, a time where sex was not a taboo. It was okay to talk about it, and that is why so many old temples that are thousands of years old have got sculptures of poses of kamasutra on their walls. So they just thought, okay, let me make something really simple. But from where have we originated? A sperm joins with an egg. So Shiv Lingam is on a yoni. It is the ultimate union, and it is a reminder that if you could see divinity in that act of intimacy, then nothing will remain superficial for you. Nothing will be undivine. Nothing is undivine, if there is such a word. But you know what I mean. But when you don't understand, then you either avoid the subject or you hate the subject. Lack of understanding leads to these two things: avoidance or repulsion. But when you understand it, it changes. You suddenly see the truth. You if I want it, I don't have to look at Lingam, Shiv Lingam as anything. I could just say this is a sign of God. Don't we do that to Shaligram? We're happy to look at it just like a stone because it does not fit some image we have in our mind of some organ. You could do the same to Shiv Lingam. Just because you are a pervert does not mean Shiv Lingam is bad. Because it is your own reflection that you see outside. That's all it means. This religion has enormous strength. It has never gone out to convert people because there are no insecurities in the religion. It can never perish because it offers room for every point of view. And that's what makes this religion so very special. I have read so many scriptures from different religions, books, texts. Somewhere they start condemning other religions. Even in Buddhist scriptures, if they refer to Hindu traditions, they call it a dogma. When they refer to themselves, they call it a tradition. I've read it repeatedly, but I'm yet to find one reference in any of the Hindu scripture condemning other religions. You condemn when you're insecure. You condemn when you have some fear. There is no fear. Because this is not a religion born out of some book. It is truth that has given birth to thousands of books. You want bhakti? There it is. You want jnana? There it is. You want dhyan? There it is. Karma, Raj, Sankhya, you pick what you want. Because all will lead you to the truth. So there are no hard and fast rules. But you just have to be honest with yourself. There were 3 priests belonging to 3 different temples. And they said, we are not paid enough, So they admitted that sometimes we take from the offerings. And they said, how do you do that? One of the priests said, well, I actually just draw a line and I just toss all the money. Everything that is on my side of the line, I keep. Everything that is on the other side of the line, I give it to the temple. And the second said, my method is very similar, but I draw a circle. So everything that falls in the circle is God's. Everything that is outside the circle is mine. And the third said, I don't like to draw distinctions with God like this. I just throw the money in the air. Whatever God grabs is His. Whatever falls down, I keep. So, you just have to. Nija nija karma niratta shruti riti. This is a line in Ramcharitmanas. And there's a similar verse in Bhagavad Gita. Swabhajen kante nibaddha swayena karmana. If you're honest to yourself and do what you're doing honestly, you will experience vairagya, dispassion, detachment. You don't have to go to the caves, the mountains, and so on and so forth to just figure out what are you actually doing.